Hello students, my name is Dr. Pankaj Pathani and today I will discuss about the interference in film, that is thin film, due to the transmitted light. Thin film is basically which have the thickness of less than 1 micron. In the last lectures we have studied the interference pattern in thin film due to reflected light, and we have calculated the condition of constructive and destructive interference, that is the bright and the dark film. Today we will discuss about the interference in thin film due to the transmitted light. Now in case of reflected light we can study the interference pattern in this side. Now the detector is in this side and we are study the interference pattern. Now this is a thin film T having the refractive index mu, that is the parallel interface, that is G H is the upper phase and the G1 H1 is the lower interface. Understand? Now that is shown, that is incident on the upper surface of the thin film at the angle I from the normal, and it will be refracted and incident upon the B. Understand? Again it reflect to the C interface and incident upon the D and then go away from the normal, mean that is a T1. Same process, that is partially that is reflected and partially this is reflected. Understand? So these two rays T1 and T2, when they interfere to each, now these T1 and T2 rays are interfere to each other and produce an interference pattern, that is dark and the bright phase. So the path difference between these T1 and T2, understand, these path difference between these T1 and T2 we can calculate and find the condition of the bright and the dark phase. So here we have seen that the path difference between these two rays, that is T1 and T2, is BC plus CD in air minus BC plus CD in film and BN in the air. And after this end, this perpendicular, we have seen that the ray travel the equal path. So the total path difference is BC, CD and that is BN. So here we have the T2 travel the extra path, that is BC, CD and this is BN. So we have to calculate the path difference here from these triangle 1, 2 and 3. This is the angle of incident, that is the angle of refraction, again that is R. This is angle of I because two parallel rays are intersect. So this is angle I and again this is I. This is 90 degree minus I. This is 90 degree. That means this is I. Here this is R and again this is R. Understand? Now from triangle BCM and BDM, we can calculate BC and CD. From first taking the triangle 1, we have seen that BC is equal to P upon cos R. In the last lecture we have calculated again. BC means that is the CM upon BC is equal to cos R. So BC is equal to P cos R, that is equation 2. And again with the help of this triangle we can calculate the CD is equal to P upon cos R. That is equation number 3. Understand? Now our aim is calculate the BN. BN is from triangle B and D. Here we have seen that in the triangle B and D, total BN upon BD is equal to sine I. This is angle I. Understand? And here BN is equal to BD sine I. And by Snell's law, this B sine I is converted to sine I. And this BD is equal to BM plus MB. BD is equal to, that is BM plus MB. Here is the mu sine R. So Vn is basically mu Bm plus Mb sine R. So we have written here Vn is equal to mu Bm plus Mb sine R. That is equation number 4. Now we have to convert Bm plus Mb from triangle 1 and 2. So here we have seen that these Bm upon Cm is equal to 10R. That's why the Bm is equal to T 10R. Again, from the triangle 2, that is Bm upon Cm is equal to 10R. That is again Bm is equal to T 10R. So these two we can put the value in the equation 4. We have seen Bn is equal to mu 2 10R sine R. That is Bn is equal to 2 mu T 10R means sine square R upon cos R. That is equation number 5. Now putting the value 2, 3 and 5 in equation, that is 1. This is equation 1. Understand? So total path difference is mu BC upon BD method 2T upon cos R plus T upon cos R, that is 2T upon cos R minus that is 2 mu T sine square R upon cos R. Understand? Now this path difference is taking the constant common 1 minus sine square R. That is equal to 2 mu T cos R cos square R. So cancel out this. That is 2 mu T cos R. Understand? Now the total path difference is come out to be 2 mu T cos R. So here we have seen that in case of reflected case, there is extra plus minus lambda by 2 path difference will be generated due to the Stokes treatment, because the rays reflected from the denser medium. Here is a rare difference. So that way no extra path difference. Now case first is condition for bright fringe. That is 2 mu T cos R is equal to n lambda. N is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now say the condition for dark fringe, that is generated here in the dark fringe, that is 2 mu T cos R is equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2, and is 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand? Now it is again 2n plus 1 lambda by 10, and is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand? So these are the condition of bright and dark field in case of transmitted case. Understand? So in case of the reflected case, it is the complementary case of the bright and dark fringe, opposite. So here we have seen the bright band, then same band here will appear as a dark band. Bright we have seen here, same in the dark in the transmitted case. So these transmitted case are the complementary of the reflected case. Understand? Thank you very much.